We're Paul and Shannon Wakeham, and these are our dogs, Jackson and Doug. We've been traveling full-time for almost 3 years, living out of AirBnBs and our 19-foot Airstream Travel trailer. This week, we're in southern Utah, and we're spending the next couple of days exploring this incredible area. We head out on one of our best adventures yet through an amazing slot canyon where after hiking through freezing water, snow, and sliding all over ice,
I don't love this. Whoa!
we come across not one, not two, but 3 waterfalls. Of course, we check out some trails with Doug and Jackson too. If you liked the video, we'd be so appreciative if you gave it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoy! We are heading to a place called Kanarra Falls. It's going to be a little bit of a process because we definitely need to go rent neoprene socks, pants, maybe some spikes. I have seen so many photos of this place. It looks so incredible, so we are super excited. First things first, we stopped to grab some fuel before our hike and got some coffee and bagel sandwiches, both which were incredible, by the way. So what we should have done is gone to get our rentals last night because we're going to go there and just hope that they have rentals available. Also, for all of the people who are wondering, aka nobody, I used to love getting lattes when we'd go to a coffee shop. I have 100% switched and I am definitely a cappuccino girl now. Are you a cappuccino girl too?
I am totally a cappuccino girl.
We stopped to pick up the rental gear we needed, which thankfully they did have in stock, and hit the road to drive to the trailhead.
What you doing?
Seeing how used these rental socks are.
Do they smell like they've been cleaned ever?
They do smell different, but I wouldn't say they smell like feet.
Gross.
I know, right?
So the person working at the rental shop recommended that we only needed neoprene socks today. She didn't think we needed to rent pants or spikes or anything like that. This area has gotten a lot of rain within the past week, so my only concern would maybe be that there is ice or lots of water that are gonna go up above our boots. Paul just informed me that I'm supposed to take my personal socks off before putting the neoprene socks on that we rented. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Grosses me out just a little bit. Hopefully they've been washed. Utah mud is unlike mud anywhere else. We're walking through a muddy spot right here and it just gets so caked on to your boots and creates this thick layer of mud and you just slip and slide all over the place. Got our first little water crossing. Gonna put these neoprene socks to the test. I guess the neoprene socks only do something when you actually get water in your boots.
That's right.
Because our boots are waterproof.
Yes.
So didn't put them to the test just yet.
Not yet.
It doesn't look like somewhere where a slot canyon would exist. As you can see, we're just kind of in this open forested area, but it's definitely back there. Next water crossing, looks like the trail's over there on the other side.
Our first major obstacle for the little lady.
With my short legs. You got it. Still have not gotten any water in my boots just yet. These boots are very waterproof.
Oh yeah.
The slot canyon comes out of nowhere. I do love me a slot canyon. Wow, that's amazing. This is unbelievable. Wow. When we used to live in Pennsylvania, I would dream of hiking slot canyons like this, looking at photos and just hoping someday I'd be able to experience them. I feel incredibly grateful that since beginning to travel, we've had the opportunity to visit many amazing canyons, and this one was definitely turning out to be one of my favorites. I think the waterfall's right up here. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
How can you beat not only a slot canyon, but waterfalls too? Even though we've visited many slot canyons over the past few years, I still feel like a kid on Christmas morning every single time we walk into one.
I'm not sure how well you can hear me with the water rushing, but we're standing at the top of the falls right now. It's right back down there. And there is a second and third waterfall up this way also. This is absolutely amazing.
The second waterfall is right up ahead after you get to the top of the stairs, but to continue on past that one, we had to climb over a big boulder that started off pretty straightforward, but then quickly got a little bit more complicated.
I think the third waterfall is pretty close.
Awesome.
If we can make it over all this ice. That's a lot of ice. Not sure about this. There's like nothing to grab onto.
Of course, after I struggled, Paul easily made it up and over first to be able to give me a hand, but I'm going to credit that to the extra foot of height he has on me.
Are you steady?
I'm steady.
You're not gonna slip?
Yep, grab my wrist. Grab my wrist. There you go.
You sure?
Yep.
Thank you. The third waterfall shouldn't be too far up the river.
Also, I just have to quickly apologize if the audio isn't perfect in some of these clips, but this next clip is going to show you what a lot of these clips sounded like prior to a bit of audio correction.
We're getting really close to the third waterfall. It's been quite an adventure, slipping and sliding over the ice and snow and rocks.
We're gonna get wet.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
We quickly went from only needing our waterproof hiking boots to being very thankful we had neoprene socks. The water was frigid, and it's one thing to feel the cold water on your legs, but there's zero chance we'd be able to do this with freezing feet.
Look, that's all slippery before slipping.
Yeah.
You guys should go this way, you think?
Yeah, just hop over here.
Are your feet cold?
Not at all.
Yeah, mine are like a small amount cold. I can tell the water's cold, but probably nothing compared to if we didn't have the socks on.
Totally.
It's gonna get slippery again.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so slippery.
Wow, it's so slippery.
It wasn't long before we got our first glimpse of the third waterfall, and if we didn't already feel this way, that definitely made this entire journey so worth it. I mean, look at that.
So cold and so powerful.
So at this point, we turned around and started making our way back, and if I thought climbing up snow and ice was difficult, getting back down was going to be even more of a challenge.
I don't love this. I have to kind of like jam myself here so I don't slip down the ice. It's kind of tiring for your brain to walk over all of these slippery rocks because you're not only trying to walk and look where you're going, but you also have to think about every step you take to decide if it's going to be slippery or not. I don't feel like going down this.
You got it. Do you want me to go down first and I can help you down?
Let me see. Yeah, it's scary. It's all ice.
You're gonna put your right foot over here.
Whoa! Oh no.
That was my hand.
Oh. I thought Paul just put a whole huge rip in my jacket.
You're good.
That's good.
Just out here saving lives. Not ripping jackets.
Like a slide.
Yeah.
After a bit more scrambling, we made our way back to the second waterfall, which was just as beautiful the second time around, and then back to the first.
Well, that should be just about the end of the water. We'll be getting back on that wide dirt path here soon. Definitely will be easier to walk on.
I'm not sure if anyone else experiences this, but after we have incredible adventures like this and we get back home and we're just sitting on a regular couch in a regular living room, I always start to think, did that even happen? Was that even real? It's a strange feeling to be in such a wild place created by nature to then go back to regular life just a couple of hours later.
2 pairs of pants.
Yes. It was cold.
What a fun adventure today was. I knew it was gonna be beautiful, but I really didn't expect it to be that incredible. You do have to get a permit to do this hike, and I think they have 200 permits per day. That would definitely be a lot of people. I feel super lucky that we got to experience that pretty much all to ourselves. Tomorrow we're going to be heading out to do some more exploring in the area, but for now, we're gonna get back home and go see Doug and Jackson because I am sure they are missing us.
Do you want to go for a walk? Jack, what's the matter? Are you excited?
Today we came out to an area called Gooseberry Mesa, which we have heard so much about. It is super popular for mountain biking, but we have never made our way out here, so we figured it was the perfect day. It's a pretty nice day out. The sun is shining. However, the wind is pretty cold. I might just be being a baby because it probably is still about 45 degrees. It's not too cold. When that wind blows, like right now, it feels pretty chilly. We're not doing anything crazy today. We just wanted to get the dogs out for a hike, get them some exercise, and enjoy being out in the desert. This area did get some rain over the past week, so out on the cliffs, in the mountains, in the distance, it's all covered in snow and it's gorgeous. That's not something you see too often in the desert. Doug is Paul's shadow, per usual, his favorite place to be. Over the past few years, we've spent a decent amount of time in southern Utah, usually always in the winter or in the spring, and it seems like every time we're here, as we start creeping towards spring, the wind just continuously picks up. We're kind of tucked down here right now on a part of the trail, so we're a little bit shielded from the wind, and the sun feels so nice. I'm sure it's much warmer here than it is in many other parts of the country right now, so I can't complain too much.
So we're just standing here enjoying the view, and then
You your dad's shadow or what?
So in this area, a lot of the trails are located on what is called a mesa. So it's this big, sort of flat area, I would describe it. They have biking trails and off-road driving trails and whatnot, and it seems that a lot of these mesas have a wide driving trail through the middle of it, so you avoid the exposure, but then you don't have as great views. We came over to the mountain bike trail, and look at this view that we have. And I think way back there at the very top, I think we're looking into Zion National Park, and you can see the snow-capped cliffs back there. It's so beautiful. Do you notice anything different between my outfit and Paul's outfit? Apparently he thinks it's a little bit warmer than I do.
I run hot.
One of my favorite things about sunny days in the desert, it seems to happen more on sunny days. I'm not sure if that's actually the case or not. When you're walking through juniper bushes or juniper trees and you get a whiff of the smell and it smells so magical. I feel the same way in the summertime in the mountains when you're walking through the forest and you get a smell of the pine from all of the pine trees. One of the best things about being outside.
So even though they don't like it, we're getting really close to the edge. It's like 5 feet that way. We gotta put them on their leashes while we walk close to it. Doug doesn't mind too much.
Thankfully, walking by the cliff edge didn't last too long and we were able to let the dogs back off their leashes.
Freedom! Good boys.
Sometimes the best days are the ones with the big adventures, and sometimes the best days are the ones just spent meandering out in nature with your little family. As you saw in this video, there's definitely room for both, and they both can be equally as memorable.
Go ahead, Doug, let's go home. Oh, good boy. Look at that dirty belly.
Did you have fun? Did you have fun? Did you? Oh, okay.
Jackson. Something he just started doing like 6 months ago. Jack.
I feel like that's him telling us thank you for taking him on a walk. We've had such a great weekend exploring, and today turned out to be such a beautiful day. So I'm so happy we came out here. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along too. We're going to wrap up this video here. So if you're not already, we'd love if you subscribe to our channel and gave this video a thumbs up. Thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure. I might just be a bait. I might.
Slippery wet rock. Slippery wet rocks.
Oh, look out. I might start just wearing neoprene socks around.
And I'm so glad we got to explore this new trail system. It was obviously had amazing views and
Go ahead.